Well, Garrett, we were afraid of this. It was just too much. The Sharks couldn't do it, and there goes the end to a great season, but it's over.
No, they played really well last night, though.
They did, but that darn Jonathan Quick. Why do they say when a goalie is really good, they say he was standing on his head? What does that mean?
That means he was so good, he was doing all types of tricks.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Well, he was.
Yeah, I mean,
25 saves.
One save there late in the game. That was very good. No, they played terrific, and it's funny how that goes. You remember, Daria, that they got a late start to the season because of the lockout, right?
Yes, that's right.
And yet people, once they got into it, fans were great.
Yeah.
Sharks played well, and that's it. So for a season that started off with nobody even playing, finished up pretty strong.
Yes, it was very good. Well, it's not over yet, but the finish was surprising. I mean, the Pacers have really been showing the Heat some competition, so now that series is tied up.
Yeah, see, that's the one where you have to say, I mean, last night was, you know, seventh game, could have gone either way. But with LeBron James in Miami, my gosh, that was last night. Although I was watching all the pregame shows,
yeah,
all Charles Barkley and Smith and they had Julius Erving on there. They all picked Indiana because they said they got a lot of big size and everything.
Right.
And at least for last night, they picked Indiana.
Or like they were like they're the better all-around team. But I don't ever. Nobody's still betting against LeBron and the Heat.
You know, if you had to bet and they have the home, you know, the home court advantage. No, it was that was a little surprising, and I say it every time, but you better believe that the NBA office in New York, I bet you the ratings, they'd be cut in half if it was Indiana and San Antonio.
Yes, they need LeBron.
Yes, they do, and Miami.
Baseball, we've got the A's won again, so
boy,
now.
They're hot.
Well, I know. What about this rookie got schooled? This Kickham, he looks like Buddy. I know this is too old. He looks like Buddy Holly with the I know those are in the glasses.
Yeah, starring Gary Busey, as you well remember the movie.
Yes, I remember the movie remake. Yeah, so he got his
yeah, I was really rooting for him. He kept showing his mother and father in the front row.
Yeah, I feel bad.
They got good seats, the whole thing, and well, hopefully, now his turn would come up again if they're going to give him another turn on Sunday.
Right. Oh, okay.
So that'll be interesting to see if they just either send him back down. If they don't pitch him, they'll just send him back to Fresno. Well, but, you know, he looked like something. You know, he's a big, strapping guy, but just A's are on fire.
The A's are on fire. I mean, I don't want to, you know, lose the headline, which is the A's are doing great. So we'll see when they play today in San Francisco. Timmy's on the mound.
By the way, thank you for worrying about the headline.
I don't want to, you know, cheat them out of their due.
Oh, they're really on fire, and it's the same like last year. You look at the A's, and honest to gosh, you could name probably 5 Giants before you get to an A.
Exactly.
Right? As far as being well known.
Right.
And yet here they go. Well, they got one guy, Cespedes, which is tremendous.
Yes. So you get, all right, so you have Timmy on the mound tonight, and Timmy's got his, you know, freakish style. That's why they call him the freak. You've heard of this WTF?
You know why you always kid me about how we don't like at least go out to lunch or do something.
Never.
You know why?
Never. Why?
That's exactly why.
Why?
Just sit here and have somebody go, Timmy, Timmy.
You know,
I'm trying to eat a chicken salad.
Okay. You know, I'll meet Boach over at Max's.
That's it. It's so familiar.
Look at this, because my hand is cramping just from trying it. It's the WTF pitch. Have you seen? And that says the name because seriously, the batters, they go, WTF after they see this pitch. This is Quello, his name is. What's his first name? I think it's Robert. Yeah. Okay, so he's a reliever. I mean, that's not the issue with the LA Angels. I think he's going to be somebody like you said before, you know, from this other Kickham. So this is a big strapping guy, and he's holding the ball, Gare, and I've tried this. It's like he's spread his fingers so far. It's not a fork ball, and it goes really fast. So it's kind of like a...
It's not a knuckleball.
It's not a knuckleball. It's like this weird combo. They can't hit it. The catcher can't catch it, and they gave it this name, the WTF pitch.
Well, I'm watching, you know, just the little clips you're showing here, and man, it does really stink, huh?
Yes, it's just and So apparently the team, they got a bigger catcher's mitt for it, and it unlike the regular type of ball that you would see coming, this one goes like at least 80 miles an hour. Jeez. So he's figured out a way, and he has a lot of pitches in his arsenal. I know he's just a reliever, but that's just, people are perplexed over this thing.
Yeah, I bet you, though, you say a reliever, I bet they don't put him in with a runner on third base in the ninth inning.
We were just talking about that, yeah, because look, then he can't catch it. It's just a mess, yeah.
Do you have any numbers? How's he doing?
He struck out like 27 this season. He uses this about 13-14% of the time, so it's not a one-trick, you know, a pony here.
He's got other stuff. I haven't been following him.
Follow this guy. I like him.
What's his name again?
What about Robert Quello?
Okay.
Follow him.
All right. Don't you dare turn on the radio. I'll probably say.
So
I've been following Robert Quello.
I tried. I'm serious. I tried. I wasn't even holding a ball. My hand is killing me. And I was just doing this in the commercial break, trying to figure out how he does it.
Okay.
The Biebs is another story.
Another reason that we won't go out to lunch.
Because of my pitching skills.
In a restaurant and have you go. Let me show you my Robert Quello ball here.
Right.
You know.
You're gonna love the Biebs story with this former NFL wide receiver. They live in the same neighborhood. This is Keyshawn Johnson. So yeah, the Bieber's flying through the neighborhood with this white Ferrari, and Keyshawn's trying to play with this 3-year-old. He's like, I'm gonna hunt you. I'm gonna follow you in my Prius and tell you to stop driving like this.
Yeah. All right, I'm just going to say this in a nice way.
What?
I'm the only guy who sticks up for Bieber. The guy, what is he, 19 now?
You know what? No, on this one, I'm going against the Biebs.
Yeah, poor guy, he's nuts. When you were 19, you drove fast, too.
And then what's he do? So you got a football player chasing you. He pulls in and tries to close the garage door. And Keyshawn's like sticking. He won't let him close the garage door on him. Oh. And isn't that funny?
I always root for the Ferrari over the Prius.
Yeah.
No, the kid's 19. Give him a break. Now, if he's doing this when he's 35, then he's nuts. But it's just he's you know, got everything he wants, and he's spoiled little kid, and it's tough.
This is why we cannot get along. All right.
He needs a hit record. Let's all feel bad for him. He needs a hit record quick.
We'll see you. We'll see you again.